Alright guys, we're well into the new year now, and you all know what that time is. It's time to talk about the favorite figures that you got with the corresponding year number. That doesn't mean 2018 figures. I think that's impossible to get. No, it's time for the hashtag TF18 of 2018, and this is my rendition, so I'm going to talk about the best figures I got this year. I actually got a lot of figures this year, surprisingly. This shows how bad with my money I was this year. But I'm very happy that I got these figures. Some of them I actually didn't get myself, some of them I actually got from friends. And I will point them out, and I will thank them thusly. But anyway guys, let's get right into the list, starting with number 18. Coming in at the bottom of the top is something that people are really not going to expect. Kind of going to be a theme with my top videos. Starting at the bottom here, we've got Universe Ironhide and Ratchet. Universally unliked figures, but to me they're actually not that bad, and I'm actually really happy that I have them in my collection. With the modifications that I've done, they make them much better figures. And if you want to see those modifications, it's actually in one of the rec rooms. You can check it out. Coming in at number 17 is a figure I kind of used to have, but not really. Real Shield Wreck-Gar. Now what I mean by kind of used to have is I actually used to have the Generations Junk Heap figure. And it was nice for what it was, but Wreck-Gar is Wreck-Gar, so that kind of makes him better by proxy. But I'm really happy to have this guy. He's a great little figure, and also I'm a big fan of rub symbols, so that's a plus in my book. Coming in at number 16 is the first of the gifts that came from friends. It's Shattered Glass Animated Optimus Prime. Now this was made from the deluxe, I think, First Battle Optimus Prime that came in that 2-pack with a Megatron. In any case, it's now my Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, and I got this from my good friend Larry of Larry Arts Productions. So thank you very much, sir. I very much don't think I deserve it, but you're a great friend and I really appreciate you. So that's number 16. Number 15 is actually a figure I got really recently. It's Studio Series Dropkick from the Bumblebee movie. Now, I even knew before Bumblebee came out that I really wanted the Studio Series Dropkick and Shatter figures, and I can't say that I'm disappointed. Some things here and there are a little finicky and don't tie together, but you know, it's still a fun little figure, and it's actually a really fun character in the movie. I won't talk about spoilers for the movie in this video, but hopefully by this point of uploading this, there will be a review for Bumblebee out on my channel. But yeah, Studio Series Dropkick. Hanging at number 14 is Cybertron Hotshot. Now, I used to have a Cybertron Hotshot before, but it was actually the Cybertron Defense Hotshot. But Hotshot to me is kind of like a punk character who kind of like drives a fast car, a little bit like Hot Rod. So I think this version of Hotshot fits way better. And it's the best version of Hotshot in my opinion, better than Armada and Energon. To me, this is the Hotshot I really wanted, and I'm not disappointed. At number 13 is another gift from a friend of mine. It's Power of the Prime's Moonracer. Yes, this beautiful little girl is a figure that I'm really happy to have, and like I said, it's a gift from a friend. This one comes from Mateo Potato. He's a really nice guy, he makes great content on his channel, and I really appreciate you sending me this as well. Also going to put this one right here since it just came in on the last day. Novastar, who's the same mold as Moonracer. And this one is actually a gift from Kid Convoy 82 as well, so thank you both for sending me some truly amazing figures. Now coming in at number 12 is actually kind of an interesting one. What I mean by that is I got a lot of Legends class figures this year, and there were so many good ones that it was really hard to choose some, so I chose a few as representatives. This is the modern day Legends class figures of Tailgate, Swerve, and Powerglide. 3 of the best Legends class figures that honestly anyone could have. So yeah, that's these little guys. Number 11 is a figure that I actually did used to have back in the day. It's Reveal the Shield Bumblebee. Now you might be wondering what happened to that figure that you used to have of the same figure. Well, it actually got chewed up by one of my dogs back in the day, which really sucks because I really like the figure. But it's okay, I have it back now, and it's not like I was mad at my dog anyway. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this guy back in my collection. Plus I hope to get Classics Cliffjumper sometime this year, so who knows. Number 10 is also kind of a representative of figures. The love of my life cat, who recently became my fiance, has bought me a number of figures herself, so I decided to get a group of figures that kind of represents how much I appreciate her. That group of figures being Power of the Prime's Abominus. Holy crap, this guy is big. But yeah, Power of the Prime's Abominus is a really great set of figures, and a really great figure in itself. Really the only downside that I have about it is that the horns on mine have kind of been bent out of shape. But, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. Power of the Prime's Abominus is still really great. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. Alright, single digits now, we're going back to Cybertron, and here we have Cybertron Crumple Zone. Now, I've been in love with this figure ever since I got him in the mail. I'm really glad that I did a review on both him and Ransack, who we're also going to give a little shout out in this number as well, because you can't have one without the other, so. But yeah, I'm really in love with both of these guys, and I'm really happy to have them, especially Crumple Zone. Number 8, we're back to gifts now, but this is also technically a prize that I won from a contest. This is Time to Turn Leader Class Overlord. Now, like I said, this guy is kind of a gift, kind of a contest prize, because this is actually the prize that I got from Larry of Larry Arts Productions when he did a contest on his channel, and I'm very lucky that I got this. I was unable to get him when he first came out, and even when he went on clearance, I was unable to get him, but, and again, thank you so much, Larry, I really appreciate you. Number 7, we've got another gift from another friend of mine. This time it's not Mateo Potato or Larry. This is Custom Crasher from the 2001 RID line, and this comes from my good friend, Kid Convoy 82. Now you guys saw that this used to be Mirage GT from that line, and I really didn't know what to do with it, but I actually really enjoyed the figure, so I wanted to do something with it. And I thought Crasher was a really good fit for it. And I think I did a pretty decent job. Hopefully you guys think so. And Kid Convoy 82, man, I really appreciate you. This means a lot to me. Number 6 is something that you really should have expected to be on here. It's Power of the Prime's Battle Trap. It's comprised of 2 Modern Legends class figures that combine into a Duocon from G1 that I never thought was going to get a modern day figure besides the stuff at BotCon. And it's like, yeah, this guy is great. But not just for those reasons either. He's well articulated, he looks amazing, he's painted great, and like I've said multiple times before, it's good to have more Decepticons to help even out the sides of the war. So yes, Battle Trap is great. Alright, we're getting into the top 5. Do you think you know who it's going to be? Comment down below what you think these emojis mean. Don't, that's so stupid. Anyway, getting into the top 5 now, we've got first edition Prime Bumblebee. Now, this guy is actually really great, so much better than the RID one that we got at retail, and it's really nice to have a figure from a show that I like as one of the main characters. Like, I have Age of Extinction crosshairs to go along with him, but it'll be nice that I kind of can mess around with this guy while I'm watching Misfortune from Brian. He didn't ask me to say that, I'm actually just a really big fan of his show. Besides that, Bumblebee is a great figure. He looks so much better than the RID one. He's show accurate, his car mode looks great. It's just a really good figure, guys. If you've seen my past videos before, you might already have an idea of who the top 4 might be. But in what order, that's the tricky part. But at number 4 comes in Studio Series Blackout. This figure is a really great figure, and it's the best representative of Blackout that we've had in toy form, in my opinion. Like, yeah, animated was really good, but as a movie-verse toy, it's better than the Voyager class figure that we got from the first movie, and no other figure of this character can compare. Number 3 is another thing that I got fairly recently. It's Power of the Prime's Punch Counter Punch. Like I've been saying for a long while now, maybe not on the channel, but definitely to my friends, I've been wanting to get a modern class retail figure of this guy for a long time. The Transformers Collectors Club figure doesn't really count because it was really hard to get a hold of, and even now it still is. But this guy was relatively cheap, and it was on a website that everyone can use. It's a really great figure as well. Even better than the one that we got from a long time ago. So yeah, guys. Power of the Prime Punch Counter Punch. If you are able to get this guy, do yourself a favor. One more gift here at number 2, and it's another one from Larry. It's Masterpiece Bumblebee. Granted, yes, this is still a knockoff, but it's still a Masterpiece figure, and it's the only Masterpiece figure that I own right now. And it's a really great Masterpiece figure. Like, hopefully you guys have seen the review I did on this guy. It's so good. Like, Larry, I really did not deserve this. It's a great figure, and I can't tell you how much it means. And once again, I really appreciate you. Alright guys, the number 1 spot, did you guess who it is? Because it was kind of obvious. It's Reveal the Shield Lugnut. Yep, we're back to him. I'm sorry, it's just, he's so good, guys. Like I said about Blackout, this is the best representative in toy form that we've got of this character. Like, yeah, anime is where it started, and that color scheme is amazing. The first toy I've heard is actually really good, but this figure, guys, I don't think anything is going to top this. And that's why they haven't made a Lugnut figure in a long while either, is because nothing's going to top this. It's that good, guys. If you can find this at a reasonable price, do it. It really is that good. Alright guys, that's been my TF18 of 2018. If you have a video of a list of your own, please let me know and I'll give it a watch. And thank you all so much for watching these videos with me. Hopefully we're able to do more like this coming year. But that's another video from me guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more in 2019. I've been 01TRANSFAN, the #1, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take it easy.